Hello, I got a 2003 GMC Yukon XL 5.3 4x4. I've got to take the transmission out to do some tranny work and the front diff out to rebuild it. And while I was in there, I knew my fuel lines were crusty and rusty, so now is as good as time as any to replace them. They haven't started leaking yet, but they were very close. As you can see, this is just real life living in the Rust Belt. This is just normal, what we deal with. So I took them out. Much easier done when the transmission's removed and cross members and whatnot. And these are what's going into them. I got these out of a donor truck I had that's off of it's an extended cab, so it's a little different fitment, a little longer lines than what I have, so I'm going to have to cut them down and move the fuel filter to where it needs to be on this truck and refit the lines so they're all goody-goody. And to do that, you just remove them from, this is the engine side, the feed, return, and evap lines right there. It's the older style truck where you have 3 lines. On the newer trucks there's returnless fuel lines which just have the evap and the feed line. And this goes right up to the tank, right next to the tank actually. That's the evap right there. Thicker one's the feed, smaller one's the return. That is the fuel rail in the engine. That's where you unhook them. And then the evap goes to the purge solenoid right there. Now down south, you don't probably ever need to do this or worry about it, but by the time your brake lines rot out, it's usually fuel lines are not far behind. And on this vehicle, this is mine. It's got just under 300,000 miles, so I've had to replace a lot of stuff on here anyways. So this is where I'm at. I have the transmission removed, transfer case out, prop shafts are out. This job is totally doable without removing the transmission and transfer case, and you do have to remove the front prop shaft. You do have to remove this cross member here, loosen this ABS block, the BPMV ABS module right here. Be very careful if you haven't done your brake lines already, because just any jostling like this will probably break any rusted brake lines that you have. These I've already replaced, so I can move them as I want. But you take the 3 bolts out of here and you're able to move this up and down, left and right, to free up the area. There's a bunch of brackets that you got to loosen up that fit the fuel lines on there. And then it goes up to top of the tank. 2 connections there. Charcoal canister is where the evap line goes to, right there. You unhook that. It's very rusty, but this is what life in the Rust Belt is. And also I have a cracked motor mount that I'm going to replace. So you can see the crack right there. That is the driver's side motor mount. The rubber just deteriorates and separates there. 95% of the time it's the driver's side that goes first. I'm going to do both sides. Got to jack the motor up a little bit for it. It's 3 bolts on the bottom for the frame and 4 bolts on the block. And that's that.